Imagine waking up one morning and realizing the world doesn't look as clear as it used to. The words in your newspaper blur, the faces of your loved ones seem softer, and colors don't quite sparkle the way they once did. It's a scary thought, but for many people over 65, it's reality. The truth is, your eyesight often starts to fade long before you notice the signs. The retina, that delicate, paper-thin layer at the back of your eye, quietly suffers from poor blood flow, inflammation, and everyday wear and tear. And because it has no pain sensors, you won't feel the damage happening until it's harder to read, drive, or even recognize familiar faces. But here's the hopeful part. Protecting your vision doesn't have to mean costly treatments or handfuls of pills. Nature has already stocked your pantry with powerful allies, and today, we're talking about 3 simple seeds that could help keep your eyes clear, hydrated, and healthy for years to come. Let's start with one of the smallest, yet most powerful, chia seeds. They may look like tiny specks, but chia seeds are loaded with nutrients your eyes crave. As we age, circulation slows and inflammation rises, both of which starve the retina of the oxygen and hydration it needs. Chia seeds fight back with plant-based omega-3 fatty acids that soothe inflammation and support healthy blood flow, a combination that can help guard against macular degeneration, one of the most common causes of vision loss later in life. If you're not a fan of fish or fish oil supplements, chia is a gentle alternative that's easy on the stomach. It also delivers antioxidants like lutein and zeaxanthin, the same compounds found in pricey eye vitamins, which protect your eyes from light damage and screen glare. Here's another hidden benefit. When soaked in liquid, chia forms a natural gel that helps keep your eyes hydrated. Many people find their eyes feel less tired and irritated within weeks of adding chia to their diet. The best part? You can mix them into oatmeal, sprinkle them over yogurt, blend into smoothies, or soak overnight for a mild, refreshing drink. They're almost tasteless, so they fit effortlessly into whatever you already enjoy. Just remember, chia absorbs a lot of liquid. Never eat them dry and always drink plenty of water. Start with a teaspoon a day and slowly work up to a tablespoon. If you're on blood thinners or blood pressure medication, it's wise to check with your doctor. Henry, a 68-year-old retired teacher I know, began adding chia seeds to his morning porridge. He'd been dealing with early-stage macular degeneration and constant dryness in his eyes. After a month, he noticed mornings were brighter, literally. His vision felt sharper, and his dependence on eye drops dropped dramatically. His eye exam even showed less irritation. That's the magic of a small, consistent habit. You're not overhauling your entire lifestyle. You're simply giving your eyes the building blocks they need to stay strong. Now, let's move to the second seed, one that's especially protective for the macula, the tiny but vital center of your vision. If chia seeds are your retina's best friend, then flax seeds are the quiet guardians of your macula, the small central part of the retina that allows you to enjoy life's fine details. The twinkle in your grandchild's eyes, the sharp outline of a distant tree, the crisp print of a favorite book in the afternoon sun. Here's the challenge. After around 70, the macula becomes one of the most vulnerable parts of your vision. When it weakens, even simple pleasures, reading a menu at your favorite cafe, driving at dusk, or following hymn lyrics in church, can become frustrating. That's why I always tell my patients, protect your macula before problems begin. Flax seeds are one of nature's simplest, most affordable tools for this. Like chia, they're packed with plant-based omega-3s, but flax edges ahead with even more ALA, an anti-inflammatory powerhouse your macula loves. Inflammation is one of the hidden drivers of macular degeneration, and ALA helps keep your photoreceptor cells, responsible for detail, color, and contrast, healthy and responsive. And here's something chia doesn't have: lignans. These rare antioxidants neutralize free radicals, strengthen delicate blood vessels, and shield against oxidative damage, especially helpful if your eyes often feel tired, light-sensitive, or strained after a long day. But flax's benefits don't end with your eyes. Thanks to its soluble fiber, it nourishes the good bacteria in your gut, reducing inflammation throughout your body, including your retina. I've seen it firsthand, like Mr. Harold, 74, who battled glare and dryness while driving at dusk. Just a month after adding ground flax to his morning yogurt, his eyes felt calmer, his vision steadier, and even his digestion improved. One essential tip: always use ground flax. Whole seeds pass through the body undigested. Grind them fresh or buy pre-ground, store them in the fridge, and start with just a teaspoon a day, gradually increasing to a tablespoon if your stomach is comfortable. And as always, check with your doctor if you're on hormone-sensitive medications or blood thinners. Flax blends into life effortlessly. Sprinkle it over cereal, stir into soups, or mix into pancakes. You'll barely notice it's there, but your eyes will. Now, let's talk about a third seed, one that might be sitting in your kitchen right now: sunflower seeds. Many people think of them as just a casual snack, but they're actually underestimated protectors of aging eyes, especially if you deal with dryness, fatigue, or that subtle blur that creeps in by day's end. The secret lies in their impressive vitamin E content, a potent antioxidant that shields your retina from oxidative stress. Think of it as stopping rust from slowly wearing away at your eye tissues. This protection becomes even more important if you spend long hours outdoors, in front of digital screens, or under bright artificial lights. Sunflower seeds also bring healthy fats and zinc, both of which support natural tear production and help keep your eyes comfortably hydrated. That gritty, burning sensation so many people feel by afternoon? Often, it's not just dryness, it's a weakening of the tear film. The vitamin E plus healthy fats duo works together to restore that natural shield. And they offer more: selenium and magnesium, two minerals that help keep the tiny blood vessels in your eyes relaxed, open, and delivering the oxygen and nutrients your retina depends on. A simple handful a few times a week, scattered over salads, blended into smoothies, or enjoyed straight from the palm, can go a surprisingly long way in keeping your vision crisp, your eyes comfortable, and your confidence high in everyday life. I once had a patient, Maria, 78, who still drove herself to choir rehearsals twice a week. Recently, she told me her vision would blur in the evenings, and she felt a subtle pulling sensation behind her eyes after long reading sessions. We made a small change: 1 tablespoon of unsalted sunflower seeds added to her afternoon snack, sprinkled over creamy Greek yogurt with a handful of fresh berries. Within 3 weeks, the tightness was gone, and she could drive at dusk without the usual eye strain. That's the beauty of these shifts. Nothing extreme or overwhelming, just a quiet, consistent habit that delivers real results over time. Like all seeds, sunflower seeds have best practices. Choose unsalted, shelled seeds if you're watching blood pressure. For dental concerns, opt for ground seeds or blend them into smoothies. And if your digestion or gallbladder is sensitive, start with small amounts and adjust as needed. Sunflower seeds are one of the easiest ways to give your eyes the nutrients they crave without overhauling your lifestyle. You're not adding stress to your day, you're adding support. Now we've explored 3 seeds: chia, flax, and sunflower, each with unique yet equally powerful benefits for aging eyes. Here's the truth: you don't need all 3 every day. No rigid plans, no drastic changes. Just a steady weekly habit that gently supports your vision from within. Because after 70, your eyes aren't just changing, they're asking for help. You've likely felt it: extra strain reading your mail, dryness after lunch, or glare at sunset. It's frustrating, sometimes worrying, and easy to believe it's the new normal. But it doesn't have to be. You don't have to rely only on prescriptions or drops. Often, the most powerful solutions come from the smallest actions, like stirring a spoonful of seeds into your oatmeal or sprinkling them on your salad. I've seen people regain clarity they thought was gone, not from massive changes, but from committing to one small habit consistently. Samuel, 82, came to me with dry, irritated eyes and trouble focusing while reading. We didn't overhaul his diet, just added ground flaxseed to his yogurt 3 times a week and sunflower seeds to his lunch salads. 4 weeks later, reading felt easier, his eyes no longer burned, and most importantly, he felt hopeful again. Your eyes work hard every day, and they respond to care. Not perfect care, but consistent, thoughtful care. So here's your action step. Look at your meals, find one spot to add chia, flax, or sunflower seeds this week. Breakfast, afternoon snack, make it something you enjoy, because over time, that one habit could do more for your vision than you imagine. If you're still with me, thank you. It means you value your health, independence, and vision for yourself and those you love. When eyesight fades, it touches everything. Staying connected becomes harder, confidence can slip, and joy from simple moments can fade. But please remember, you are not powerless. With a few intentional choices, adding seeds, noticing how your eyes feel, staying consistent, you can nourish your retina, reduce inflammation, support healthy tears, and tell your body it's still worth caring for. I can't promise miracles, but I've seen steady habits keep eyes comfortable, vision sharper, and people in control for longer. Wherever you are, just noticing changes or living with them for years, it's never too late to care for your vision, never too late to start, never too late to feel hopeful. If today's message gave you an idea or encouragement, support this channel. Subscribe, give it a like, and share it with someone who might benefit. And if you're already using chia, flax, or sunflower seeds or plan to, leave a comment. Your story might inspire someone else's first step.